Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Brinnel and I'm going to be your instructor for EDU 250, which is Intro to Special Education. I recognize some of your names and I'm really pleased to see you back in class, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of the new people whose names I haven't seen before. I know that we're going through a really unique time now, and I know that you probably have lots of stressors in your life. I'm hoping that this class is not going to be something that really is very stressful for you, and I hope it's actually a really good learning experience for you. Remember that throughout this class, if you need to have a conversation with me about anything that is making you feel stressed out about the class, things that you don't understand, all you have to do is drop me an email and we'll set up a time to talk. Or you can read in my introduction. I do talk about when I have office hours, but I am working from home right now, so I'm pretty flexible as to when I can be in touch with all of you. So don't hesitate to be in touch if you need to speak with me. So to start out with, in week one of this class, we're going to be talking about some major historical and philosophical trends in special education. We're going to be talking about the legislation that has to do with special education. We're two big pieces. We're going to be talking about the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. You might have heard that referred to as IDEA or IDEA. And also Section 504 of the Rehab Act. You might have heard of something called 504 plans. And we're also going to be talking about individualized education programs, IEPs, and individual family service plans, IFSPs. And you may have heard of some of these already. You may have children, or you yourself had an IEP or an IFSP. So we could all be starting at different places, but hopefully we'll gain some common knowledge together. You're going to be having a discussion this week, and you are also going to be responsible for some learning materials. There are some videos posted, and you do have reading assignments in your book, which is Special Education in Contemporary Society, the 6th edition. This week does have a little bit more reading than some of the other weeks, but it's not a difficult textbook. I don't think it's a very difficult textbook. It's not too dry to be able to go through. So we're going to be discussing disproportionate identification. So I'm going to ask you to explain what disproportionate identification is, and then answer a few questions in your discussion posts. Remember, when you post your discussion posts, you should be using APA format, which means you should be having in-text citations and references to show you where you got your ideas from, and that's especially important in your initial response to the prompt. And for every reference you use, you should have at least one in-text citation. If this is confusing, reach out to me, reach out to the Writing Center. If you're confused about APA, they can be very helpful. I think a lot of students have had a lot of the intricacies of APA solved just in a couple of conversations with the Writing Center. And then you're also going to have another assignment, and you're going to be discussing Section 504 of the Americans with Disabilities Act and IDEA, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. You can do that either in written form, or you can do it as a presentation. You can use Prezi, Google Slides, you can use a PowerPoint. But remember, if you use any of those technologies, it's not just visuals. You need to have a voiceover to go with any kind of visual presentation tool that you use. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when you post your discussion post, feel free to do that as a video post as well, and then you can just post your resources as a separate little document with your video post. So I encourage you to do both of those things. Again, I'm around, I'm here to help, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you a little bit better over the next 6 weeks. We're in I just can't help saying it, we're in just uncharted territory now. It's a very strange time, and maybe we can have our own little learning community to support one another during a time that just never seen anything like it, and I'm sure you haven't either. I wish you all all good health and to be well, and looking forward to hearing from all of you this week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.